Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Select Shandong Cloud Roadshow for International Economic and Trade Cooperation. This is the Thuringia Germany session. At the end of July, the first session of Select Shandong Cloud Roadshow for International Economic and Trade Cooperation Germany session was held. Leaders and entrepreneurs from leading companies and organizations have attended the Cloud Roadshow. They have carried out cooperation and exchanges on investment, trade, technology, and other fields, and promoted industrial cooperation and project matching between Shandong and Germany, attracting world attention. Thuringia, Germany is among those active participants. After intense preparations, here comes this session of dialogue with hidden champions, Shandong Thuringia Interactive Roadshow. Select Shandong Cloud Roadshow is organized by Department of Commerce of Shandong Province and co-organized by Shandong International Investment Promotion Agency and Shandong Internet Media Group. Today's program will be broadcast live across the world on dzwww.com, 海报 News App, 今日头条, 百度, Sina Weibo, and more. And now, please allow me to introduce the guests who are today with here. They are Ms. Lu Wei, Deputy Director General, Department of Commerce of Shandong Province. Welcome, Ms. Lu. Mr. Andreas Curry, Chairman of the Management of State Development Corporation of Thuringia. Mr. Hao Zhi, Representative of State Development Corporation of Thuringia. Welcome. Mr. Tan Xiuqing, Vice Chairman and Secretary General of Shandong Automobile Industry Association. Hello. Mr. Tino Nich, Director of Investment Promotion China of State Development Corporation of Thuringia. Dr. Elric Kaiser, Director of Lichtenberg Foundation. Nice to have you here. Mr. Zhao Xinfu, Product Sale Manager of Bridge Type CMMS in Zeiss. Welcome. Ms. Shirley Luo, Regional Sales Manager, Greater North Region, Zeiss Industry Quality Solution. Welcome. Mr. Richard Dong, Sales Director of CDA Gaian Beihao, China. Mr. Zhao Yuxin, Director of Optics Division of Shandong Dongyi Photoelectric Instrument Corporation Limited. Welcome. And Ms. Annie Du, she's our old friend. She's from Qingdao Sino-German Eco Park, Qingdao China-Germany Cooperation Hub. So nice to have you here again, Ms. Du. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before starting today's roadshow, let's get to know something about Thuringia through a short video clip.
All intuition to follow my friends. I can feel a vision, the horizon never ends. I feel and feel. Everything is moving anywhere I go. Different kind of thinking than what I used to know. I see what it can be. Heading a new way, 'cause future is how we make it grow.
nice, right? I wish that one day I can go there if there is no COVID-19 pandemic. So now let's get started to our online roadshow. Our first speaker is Ms. Liu Wei, Director General, Department of Commerce of Shandong Province. So Ms. Liu, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, today we are holding Thuringia Session of Select Shandong Cloud Roadshow for International Economic and Trade Cooperation through video conference. First of all, on behalf of the Department of Commerce of Shandong Province, I'd like to extend my warm welcome to all their guests. Thank you very much for taking time for your busy schedules to attend this event. As we all know, Germany is a technological innovation and manufacturing power. You not only build a lot of renewed industry giants, but also enjoy the fame of the hidden champions of the SEMs as the hometown of the celebrated musician Johanna Sebastian Bach. Thuringia is also famous for its optic and automobile industries, and home of such hidden champions in the industries as Car, Zeiss, and CDA. In fact, these companies are not invisible, but play important roles in our life. For example, my cell phone ceremony is certified by the Car Zeiss, and the CDA is a time-honored manufacturer of all kinds of disks and flash memories. Shandong attaches great importance to the cooperation with Germany, who is also one of the most important commerce and trade partners of Shandong. For many years, both sides adhere to the concept of the cooperation for win-win results and keep a favorable and stable strategic partnership and regular epidemic prevention and control. We invite Thuringia to jointly hold this event online, which shows that we treasure our partnership and have confidence in sharing development opportunities with you. I hope that entrepreneurs of the Shandong will make fully use these opportunities to connect with the Thuringia, fully understand the business environment and the last performance places of the state, and expand the markets in Germany and the European. I also hope that those hidden champions in this region can make the most of Shandong's huge markets, export leading concepts, methods, experience, business activities, and products to Shandong, and promote the replacement of old growth drivers with the new ones, and the high-quality economic and social development in Shandong province. I believe through the Select Shandong Cloud platform, both of my hopes can be realized. Today, our guests and friends and I will witness this roadshow together. I'm confident that the Select Shandong Cloud platform will live up to our expectation and continue to be an important tool and the means to promote economic and trade cooperation between Shandong and the foreign countries. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, opportunities are right in front of us on the cloud, on the Select Shandong Cloud platform. I firmly believe that in the near future, the cooperation between Shandong and Thuringia will be as proposers and luxuriant as the beautiful forest in Thuringia. Finally, I hope that the pandemic will be over as soon as possible, Wish you health and happiness, and this session a huge success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Liu Wei. And next, please join me in welcoming Mr. Andreas Carey, Chairman of the Management of State Development Corporation of Thuringia. Welcome.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen in Shandong and Thuringia. As a chairman of the State Development Corporation of Thuringia, I'm glad to open this digital event today from the part of Thuringia. Today, in time of COVID-19 and worldwide travel registrations, we have to use other ways of communication so we can benefit from digital opportunities to build up corporations. The interactive roadshow today is a great opportunity to strengthen the relationship, to show the economy potential of Shandong and Thuringia and the opportunities to work together. Due to its central location and huge economic potential, Thuringia is an interesting investment location for companies from all over the world, also from Asia. In 2018, the Chinese battery cell production, CATL, announced to invest in Thuringia. The company is investing 1.8 billion euros to build its first European factory. To conclude, there's a huge potential for cooperation and a variety on business opportunities. The title of the event today, Dialogue with Hidden Champions, is fitting perfect. I wish you a good cooperation, interesting discussions, and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Andreas Carey. And next, let's warm welcome Mr. Hao Zhi, representative of State Development Corporation of Thuringia, and he will introduce the business environment in Thuringia to us. Welcome.
Hello, distinguished Madam Liu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is to my great delight to allow myself on Select SD to share with you the development of our bureau. My work is to promote the Sino and the Thuringia cooperation and dialogue in terms of trade economic development. I'm passionate about Shandong province, and when I have time, I would drink Shandong beer. You know that the beer goes with sausage, and sausages from Thuringia is very famous. So I believe that these two sides are a good match, and I believe that in the future there will be more opportunities for cooperation. Without further ado, let's talk about the overall business opportunity in Thuringia. So today I'm going to talk about this state. I'm going to talk about 4 key factors. First is center. Second, tradition. Number 3, innovation. Last but not least, service. So on this chart on the screen, you can clearly see that the white is the Thuringia. So it is in central location of European countries. So around 800 kilometers in radius, Thuringia covers about 250 million population. It is very difficult for us to imagine. We can make a comparison. 800 kilometers in radius of Shanghai, we cover less actually compared to Thuringia. So you can imagine Thuringia has such a brilliant radiance in terms of geological location. So here, I would like to elaborate on my point about the advantage of its location. It has a very good infrastructure to promote its central location. So here on the map, you can see that the infrastructure and the facilities of Thuringia is excellent. So from Thuringia, if you drive car 5 hours, you can reach any important cities in Europe. So that is a logistic advantage. Apart from that, if you travel from Thuringia, you go to the Lake Munich and Berlin, it only takes about 2 to 3 hours. Apart from that, the railway connection is very advanced. From the capital, you can see it is called the center of high-speed railway. Every day, it had 800 of trains that stopped at Alfred. So next, I want to talk about the second key point, that is the tradition. And I would like to divide into two parts. First is a cultural tradition. As Madame Lu introduced that it is the birthplace of musician Bach, it is to my great pride to say that in Germany, many famous literates or these famous celebrities, they had in-depth connection that can be traced back to Thuringia, like linguistics and Bible. It was translated by Martin Luther in Thuringia, and musician Bach was also born here. Poet Schiller and Goethe, they are also having their story happened in Thuringia. And Hegel, the philosopher, has been studying and lecturing in Thuringia for a long period of time. So Thuringia is a name card in Germany in terms of culture. It also has a long tradition in terms of industry. So here you can see from this chart, it is often said that we need to educate the people from early childhood. So first kindergarten was founded here in 1814, and also the development of optics is very important in Thuringia. And in Carl Zeiss designed its a precise processing machine and produced in Thuringia, which promoted faster development of optics, and a lot of giants in industry are born here. These have long history in terms of tradition. Innovation has never stopped here as well. So here you can see on the right side, 2006, the MP3 music format was developed here. So when you listen to a piece of music, you need to think about Thuringia. And also like Gaode, these advanced mapping system, navigation system, and the sensors used by the satellites are also from here. And also IT is an important part of Thuringia. At Carl Zeiss, its optics technology without doubt promoted the whole industrial development. Innovation, in my view, is rooted in the industry and R&D personnel. It is the fruit of collaboration. Thuringia has a good spring of this innovation. Here is the cradle, a lot of institutions, as well as universities, as well as talents. According to some statistics from Jena, that in Jena, that the 30% of the talent here studied optics here, which is among the top in the world. So here you can see is the lecture room of Jena University. So salute to all the R&D personnel. And a lot of the universities means there is a rich provision of highly educated talents. And I believe for investors, this is a very important factor you need to take into consideration. It provides great convenience because here it provides you with stable labor force, highly educated. And that being said, Thuringia has also very robust industrial layout, including optics, vehicles, new materials. So all of these sectors are very important industries here. Vehicle will have a separate topic later on shared by my colleague. I want to talk about optics and electronics briefly. According to our research, many of the SMEs or hidden champions are from Thuringia, and many of them are engaged or specialized in optics and electronics. Later on, the delegates from Carl Zeiss and CDA will talk more about that. Thanks to our robust facilities, geographical location, and highly educated labor force, many of the famous brands and companies choose to have their offices here. On this slide, you can see the listed companies are all legends. and each one of them was very lengthy introduction, but I list them all here for you to have a brief understanding of the landscape here. I want to talk about a unicorn in China called CATL. It is making lithium batteries. In 2018, with the witness of the premiers from the two countries, CATL made investment in Thuringia. It takes about 70 acres of land, and also it is working with, it's sharing the same land with Rolls-Royce, and I believe that you are going to have a good development in the future. And also the location is pretty good. 3 minutes you can travel to the expressway, and 5 hours it can reach to any important cities in Germany. Last but not least, I want to make a brief summary. There are a lot of good reasons that make sure the investors can succeed in Thuringia. Location, innovation, purchase power will not be elaborated because they are very well known. And also from our perspective, preferential investment policies are very important. So here you can see it is our major work, including promote the local business development and attracting inbound investment and regional development strategies, developing property and apartments. It is to our conviction we are going to provide investors with one-stop solutions, including recruitment, incentives, export promotion. We provide one-stop or whole basket services which can target it for our customers. Among which I want to highlight one point, that is the cluster matchmaking. We hope that we can have a cluster rather than solo. We hope that newcomers can be integrated into our group and can get connection with resources and partners locally. And as Madam Lu said, we hope that the pandemic will be over soon, and after the storm, the rainbow will come. And it's to our great hope that in the beautiful forest of Thuringia, we can meet with each other, and wish you good health. Thank you.
Have a deeper understanding of the basic information and local culture of Thuringia, and learn about the industrial development as well as business environment there. And next, I would like to invite Mr. Tan Xiuqing, Vice Chairman and Secretary General of Shandong Automobile Industry Association. He will deliver a report on the development of Shandong automobile industry. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Tan Xiuqing. It's an honor to be invited to attend the closed show. Now I will introduce the development state of Shandong province automobile industry. My presentation has two parts. One is profile of Shandong Association of Automobile Manufacturers. Second part is the development state of Shandong province automobile industry. Now, the first part is about SAMA. SAMA is a cross-wide non-profit society with legal personality built voluntarily by vehicle, new energy vehicle, refit vehicle, motorcycle, engine, and parts companies in Shandong province automobile industry, universities, and research institutes, and enterprises in circulation. SAMA plays the role of bridge and link between governments and enterprises, thereby promoting sound and rapid development of Shandong province automobile industry. SAMA had built member statistics and information platforms, carried out automobile exhibition, talent training, corporate safety, production, standardization, revenue, and international exchange. At present, there are more than 1,400 vehicle and parts enterprise. and 128 enterprises above designated site in Shandong province. Shandong province had built a relatively complete automobile production system, including commercial vehicle, passenger vehicle, new energy vehicle, special vehicle, engine, parts, and motorcycle, and others. The 4 automobile production bases with an annual output of more than 500,000 vehicles have been built in Jinan, Qingdao, Yantai, and Weifang. The comprehensive supporting rates of the commercial vehicle and the passenger vehicles in Shandong province have achieved 85% or above and 70% relatively. Last year, the Shandong's automobile output and sales value was more than 2 billion. And this year, during January to August, Shandong province automobile output and sales value was respectively more than 1.3 million, is account for 9.5% of the national output and sales volume. This map shows all of the Shandong's generation about the distribution of the main automobile product in enterprise. Now, I will respectively introduce the different models, main models manufactured. First part is the passenger vehicle manufacturer in Shandong. There are 11 passenger vehicle manufacturers in Shandong. Maybe you know, there are very famous general venture like SGM, Dongyue, FAW, Volkswagen, Qingdao is central. And second part is commercial vehicle, mainly the truck. There are 11 commercial vehicle manufacturers, including 9 main truck manufacturers in Shandong province. During January to August, the output and sales volume was respectively 880,000, account for 27% of national output and sales value. This chart shows the sales of the truck by model during January to August. You can look. Heavy duty truck in Shandong province is account about 30% of the national sales value. Medium duty truck account for 38.5% of national sales value. Light duty truck account for 36.2% of the national sales value. That means in Shandong, the commercial vehicle, especially the truck, occupy nearly 1/3 of China's national sales value. This picture is the Sino truck, new brand Huanghe. Tomorrow it will be released and it will be held very big ceremony for this new truck release. The third part is bus manufacturer in Shandong province. There are 5 main bus manufacturers in Shandong province. The Zhongtong bus is the second largest bus manufacturer in China. Here picture shows the main sales model. The fourth is the production of the special vehicle in Shandong province. There are 200 155 special vehicles in refit vehicle manufacture in Shandong province, with an annual production capacity of 1 billion. During January to June, special vehicle was produced 187,000. Liangshan is a very important production basis for special vehicle, has achieved a total output of more than 86,000 special vehicles during January to June, occupy nearly half of the Shandong province total output of special vehicle. Here some pictures shows the special vehicles model. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Mr. Tan. Really impressed. Now, please welcome Mr. Tino Nietzsche, Director of Investment Promotion China of State Development Corporation of Thuringia. He will share with us the automobile industry as well as their suppliers in Thuringia. Welcome.
大家好, my name is Tino Nietzsche and I'm Director of Investment Promotion China here at the State Development Corporation in Thuringia. Thank you very much for having me here at the Shandong roadshow, and thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you about the automotive industry and the supplier industry here in our state. A couple of words about myself. I have been living in China for about 6 years in total, in Guangdong and Yunnan mostly. And since last year, I returned to Germany and am working here at the State Development Corporation with our Chinese clients, customers, and help them to ease their way into the German market, to the European market, help them to build up their production plans and make everything as smooth as possible here for our Chinese clients. You might wonder, what is Thuringia? Thuringia is one of our 16 states in Germany. You can consider it somewhat like Shandong being a province in China. As you can see from the map, we are pretty much in the center of Germany and therefore very well located within the heart of Europe. Within 800 kilometers, you can reach about 80% of all major car manufacturers in Europe. And within 3 to 5 hours, you can reach by truck the major car manufacturers in Germany. Our industry doesn't only consist of the big players like BMW or Mercedes-Benz. It consists of about 660 companies within the whole supply chain of the car manufacturing process. And there's also Bosch here with the production, Borgwana, IHI charging systems. And since recently, CATL, you might know them better as Ningde Shidai, are building their first non-Chinese production plant for their batteries within Europe, and it is just happening 25 minutes from my office. As you can see on that map, like, you can reach any supplier and any major manufacturer within 500 kilometers and therefore about like 5 hours by truck. And the perfect infrastructure here in Thuringia makes it very easy to connect to your clients and customers all over Europe. Let's talk some highlights here in Thuringia. You might not know that Daimler or Mercedes-Benz is producing 50% of their engines here in Germany. And I'm talking worldwide production. Bosch has its largest high-tech sensor factory here in Eastern Germany within Thuringia, and BMW and Volkswagen are producing for Rolls-Royce and Bugatti Veyron major parts for these cars. So as I mentioned, CATL is building up their factory here. And so since then, we are committed to the battery industry, opened up just recently an innovation center for battery research and production line research here in Thuringia. And we are really looking forward to the shift from combustion engine to electrical vehicles. Thuringia will be one of the major places where things are going to happen in Germany and in Europe. Here you can see that CATL has two sites. This is the first site, and that's where they are going to set up their first production line. And this is in our industrial park, Erfurter Kreuz. The industrial park is right now in very high demand. Like, as you can see, only a few spots are left. Actually, here the blue parts are left and the red parts are already sold or reserved by other companies. So here you can see this from a different angle, that this is still available just next to CATL, and this part is also still available for actually your investment. You're very welcome to come. You will find my contact details in the last sheet. You can scan my QR code, just get in contact with me, and we can start talking about your plans for coming into the heart of Europe and coming to Thuringia. So thank you very much for the opportunity. Thanks for having me, and see you soon in Thuringia. 谢谢大家，再见。
Thank you so much, Mr. Tino Nich. Our next speaker is Dr. Elrike Kaiser from Luxembourg Foundation. She's going to introduce the tourism and cultural industry of Thuringia. Welcome.
Please introduce yourself and Leuchtenburg Foundation.
My name is Ulrike Kaiser. I'm director of Castle Leuchtenburg. Castle Leuchtenburg means glowing, lightning castle. It's a 1,000-year-old cultural monument situated in the middle of Germany in Thuringia, next to the cities of Weimar, Erfurt, and Jena. And all the exhibitions were completed in 2016, so it's a quite young product, and situated near the routes where Chinese guests love to travel already. For example, it's 2.5 hours away from Berlin, and from Frankfurt as well, 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours from Munich, and only 2 hours from Dresden.
Which type of Chinese visitors do you mostly welcome?
Currently, we have as well Chinese guests traveling in groups, as well as individual guests. Most Chinese groups are currently coming here because the Leuchtenburg Castle offers architecture and design history from the Middle Age to the modern art. And Chinese guests love to explore all the constructional details of a castle in former times, and of course modern building as well. The Bauhaus Education Academy there offers courses in Bauhaus architecture and design, and Chinese guests perceive this.
One of the main attractions of the castle is the Asian porcelain exhibition. Can you explain a bit more about it and how it was developed? Does it play a big role in attracting Chinese tourists to Leuchtenburg Castle?
Porcelain in Thuringia has a 300-year-old history, and 100 years ago it was the main income of all the economy in Thuringia, and that's why we have here a really crazy and interesting exhibition. The story, the history begins 1,000 years earlier in China. Our exhibition is a tribute to Chinese porcelain. Guests can see a Chinese shadow theater and dive into the history of ancient Chinese culture. Our collection includes over 7,000 years old Chinese ceramics and porcelain of Han, Song, or Ming dynasty. We pay tribute to Chinese culture and history and also show the development here in Europe and Thuringia, how it's going on into the modern time. And that's what Chinese guests love here to explore, combined with a really old, 1,000 years old castle. And we offer surprising moments, such as a walk on the Skywalk of Wishes, where you can throw a porcelain plate described with a desire in the depths, because shards bring luck. Or the largest vase in the world, 8 meters high, and opposite, the smallest mini teapot, which is only 3 millimeters small. Or did you know that we have the world's unique porcelain church?
What are Chinese visitors to the castle most interested in? In general, are they interested in taking part in special events such as a night tour or Christmas market?
Chinese guests love to explore all the architectural details of the old castle, as well as the modern details of our exhibitions and rooms. All combined with a really old castle which lies in the midst of a wonderful landscape. Of course, they also love the good German food and German beer in our castle's restaurant. Here we offer also special evening programs with a night and rustic banquet. Chinese guests like to photograph themselves with their wish plate on the Skywalk of Wishes or in front of the largest vase in the world. And we also have Chinese guests who like to plan their wedding in our porcelain church.
Which product or service adaptations have you introduced to the Chinese tourism market?
First, we learned more about the Chinese culture and tradition with our whole team. Then we translated, of course, our website in Chinese. And we know that payment and language are really essential that Chinese guests can come and that they feel comfortable.
As there are many castles that tourists can visit in Germany and Europe, how do you make Leuchtenburg Castle stand out from other competitors? Which brand image do you advertise to the Chinese market?
Porcelain meets middle age. So we are the only castle which is both really old and modern as well. Chinese guests will find here the old European Middle Age with knights, old defense systems, cellars, prisons, but also modern design, architecture, and surprising stagings with moments that you will not forget, a lifestyle castle. And the Chinese guests find the complete story about porcelain, which originated in their own country in China and later went an own development in Europe, Germany, and Thuringia. We pay tribute to Chinese culture. Here the soul is touched.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ulrich Kaiser. Next, let's welcome Mr. Zhao Xingfu, Product Sales Manager of Bridge Type CMMS in Zeiss. He will share with us the industrial quality solutions of Zeiss. Welcome.
Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to join us. I'm Justin Zhao Xingfu from Car Types Shanghai. So if you have some questions, we are glad if you can connect with us and we can communicate with each other. Thanks.
Zeiss is a big company. Our headquarters was in Oberkochen, Germany. Totally, we have more than 30,000 employees. We have 100 locations worldwide, which covers about 50 countries. With our passion for excellence, We are trying to create value for our customers. We are trying our best to help customers following the megatrend and choose the right partner and using the most suitable technology and solutions. Zeiss have 4 segments shaping the future. A large proportion of all microchips around the globe are produced with optical technology from Zeiss. As a technology leader in the field of semiconductor manufacturing equipment, Zeiss enables the production of microchips with more efficiency and increasingly powerful. For AQR, industry and science use Zeiss coordinate measuring machines, microscopy systems, and software solutions to identify and measuring the smallest structures and process. Zeiss medical segments drive the process in medicine and help doctors all over the world to improve their patients' quality of life. The movie and the camera lens from consumer markets offer our users outstanding optical quality and therefore unforgettable moments. For Zeiss Greater China, we have a strong footprint. Our headquarters was in Shanghai, and we have 6 sales and service offices and 5 production factories and 1 innovation center. We got the success through innovations. Here are some financial highlights of the last fiscal year of Zeiss Greater China. We have totally 6.9 billion revenue. We have about 27% sales growth in the last fiscal year. And the average growth rate is about 24% for the last 5 fiscal years. We have totally about 4,000 employees in Zeiss Greater China. Here is the overview of our Shanghai office, and I will take this opportunity to invite all of you to visit our office and factory. For industry quality solutions, we have almost 100 years experience. From the first generation lines and diameter measurement to the latest equipment, we are continuously to improving our product. Industry quality has changed in Industry 4.0. The trends of production are moving to resource efficiency, flexible, globalization, and a new process. New competitors are trying to reduce their cost. Optimizing the production is a core competence of a modern factory. This leads to the opportunities and challenges in industry metrology. Industry metrology has to be responded as fast, accurate, reliable, flexible, and integration. For fast, the metrology has to be increasing integration and reducing the measuring time, also automatically data correction and data processing. For accuracy, the metrology has to reducing the measuring errors and uncertainty. For reliable, the metrology has to qualify the measuring uncertainty and process. For flexible, metrology has to increase the inspection technologies and also providing one-stop solutions. Facing these challenges and opportunities, Zeiss Industry Quality Solutions divided into 6 business units. The business unit system provided a bridge and a visual system used for size and dimension inspections. BU Solutions provided both cardboard solution and automated and robotic solutions. BU Service provided service and application products and retrofits, and also accessories. BU Software provided quality intelligence software and quality and application software. BU X-ray provided X-ray products, and also BU Industrial Mass-Copy Solutions provided industrial mass-copy. Size Industrial Quality Solutions provided one-stop solutions covering the whole production process, from the research and design to the manufacturing and the production, also to the quality lab. We also can do the failure analysis. The whole process was a connection with our smart quality system. In research and design, we can analyze the material structure and chemicals analysis. Also, we can do some reverse engineering, and we can got the size and dimensions of the workpiece and also the surface using Max-Copy product and X-ray product. In the manufacturing and production, we can provide a closed-loop quality control system, and we can provide the inline production, and we also can provide the shop floor inspection solutions. In quality and inspection lab, we have product monitoring the process of production, and we can got the capability of a production process. For failure analysis, the Max-Copy products can analyze the material, and also X-ray product can analyze the structure. In China, Zeiss Industrial Quality Solutions provided 6 product and solution platform, and we are focused on aerospace, consumer electronics, NEV, additive manufacturing, medical, railway and construction, machinery, and vocational education. All those products have 2 target applications. One was quality lab and another was in shop floor. For aerospace, we mainly focus on the blades and the blisk and the shaft and the transmission measurement. These are the key components for the aero engines. Our bridge system and the X-ray system also used in this industry. In consumer electronics, we can provide the whole solutions for this industry type, from the smartphone to AirWatch. For smartphone, we can provide the solutions for the battery inspection, of the glass inspection, and the shell inspection, also the lens. So we can provide the whole solutions used for this industry. For the new energy vehicle, we can provide the solutions for the battery, e-drive, and e-control transmission, and the fuel cell measurement solutions. So for the battery measurement, we can analyze the material, the electrodes using our X-ray products, and also we can analyze the cell and the model and the packages. Also testing the assembly status using bridge type CMMs. For the e-motor system, we can inspect the housing and the rotor and the shaft with bridge and visual system using coordinate CMM, and also the hairpin and the sectors. For the power electronics, we have microscopy products to analyze the PCB and also the semiconductors, and we can analyze the housing and the connection status of the power electronics. We have a lot of experience in the past for the transmission parts inspection, from the gears to the housing, also the shift. We can provide one-stop solutions for new energy vehicle system. We know hairpins was the key components of e-motor, and for the hairpin system, it was easy bending parts, and it's used in the status of e-motor. And hairpins was used to instead form widening technology to increase copper foil level in the stator slots to enhance the performance and decrease the space on the and the weight of the stators. For the e-motor system, about 100 to 400 pins for per stators, and it's designed by it depends on the e-motor design, and it was very flexible and lightweight for geometry due to the small cross section, and the bending process is also hard to control, and it's not a high accuracy process, and the whole process was very fast and a completely automated process, and the cycle time may be 1 or 2 seconds per hairpins. Also in the assembly process, the assembling of the hairpin into the stators fully automated inspection process, and the pins will be plugged into the small slots. If the shape of the pins is not in tolerance, and the pins intersection will be not possible. And it's difficult to measure the hairpins with tactile probing system because the deformation when touching the pins. And the layers of the hairpins is very fragile, could be easily damaged during the bending process, and the ties can provide the whole solution for the hairpin production process. For the copper wire raw material, we can analyze the dimensions, mainly the thickness of the copper wire. And for the 2D geometry, we have all inspect products using CCD camera to get the dimension, the geometry information. In the 3D shape and hairpin geometry measurement, we have 3D scanning sensor and technology to get the points of the hairpin, and that we analyze the 3D shape, and then we can analyze the assembly status, so we can provide the whole process quality control in hairpin production. At the beginning, we are talking about the solutions in different application and industry type. Those equipments are data generation equipment. And we also have intelligence quality system for data collection and data analysis. We have playback system, and the playback cloud was the solutions for the middle or small business. And we are the best supplier for data management. And we also have playback iOS app, and we make it possible to access the quality data at anywhere and anytime. And the warning and the key information could be put into the mobile. We have the iTask system. We focus on ideal management room daily running and management. We solve the management process with digital approach. We integrate automated management solutions. For IV system, we are trying to make our device insight and logbook. We using this platform to measurement program management. And also we have the playback web platform, and the web based on the solutions for live quality report publish. And we also can use this platform for knowledge and experience sharing. And the playback SBS and enterprise combine the quality process data from not only Zeiss machines, but also other machines. We can attract the part with multiple kinds of graphic reports, and it was useful for engineering, production, or management level solutions. Our customer can generate data using Zeiss equipment, and we also can collect those data and analyze those results using Zeiss playback system. Then those results could be feedback to the production process or design process. This is my presentation, and thanks for your listening. We are very appreciate if you have some questions, and you can contact us. Thanks.
Thank you for your presentation, Mr. Zhao. We are really impressed, and I would also like to thank the audience for your patience. And let's move to the next part, connecting via the cloud. And next, I will give the floor to the representatives from Shandong Dongyi Photoelectric Instrument Corporation and Zeiss Company. Welcome.
赵主任可以开始了。
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, hello everyone. We're very pleased to be offered this opportunity to be interactive with all of you. Hello, Madam Luo from Competence. So I've got these questions. Would like to make some interchange with you. The first question is, in your customer group for Shandong customer in terms of its quality and control. So is it really important for them, a huge portion for them? And then for your company, you are very huge in the optic business. We can say that Carl Zeiss is the leading brand in optic industry because you have a really powerful R&D group. So I would like to ask you, how do you see your own R&D capability, and how's the importance for development of a whole enterprise? Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Manager Zhao. So I would like to thank the organizer for providing us this opportunity to make the interaction with Dongyi. So for the two questions Manager Zhao just mentioned, I would like to answer that. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So the first, when doing manufacturing process, what's the portion of the quality control? According to the State Council, Made in China 2025, that is, we're shifting from a manufacturing big nation to a main nation and quality nation, which means like robotic, 3D printing, smart factories, and all these domains are important pillars in order to achieve the goal. So manufacturing industry is a key point to transform the business and economic. As a manufacturing province, Shandong is really important in the manufacturing GDP in China. Like every one of you might know, Shandong province is focusing on really high-end digital machineries, automated production lines, and robotics, and so on, serving in aerospace, automobiles, rail transportations, medicals, communications, new energies, and so on, all these domains. So these high-end manufacturing industry, during their manufacturing process, they have really, really strict and high demand for quality during production. For instance, like testing, and whether the testing and measurement is reliable, and also the survey and monitoring, all these data that we collect is really important. So as a quality expert, Carl Zeiss, really, this is our opportunity and challenge. Okay, so that's the first question. And then for your second question, for Zeiss, we are a newly high-end and developing enterprise. So what does it mean for us to be innovative? So as a high-tech company like us, innovation is core, or we can say soul, of this kind of company, just like Manager Zhao demonstrated. So each year in Carl Zeiss, we will take our global revenue, it's not profit, but the whole revenues, 10% of that, to throw them into the R&D of our product. In last fiscal year, that is in FY18 and FY19, we invested 640 million EUD, that is almost 11% of our revenue, to be invested into our R&D. That ensures our leading position in our technological field. So that is our brand influence in the world. Just like you all might know, in optic industry, we're the leaders in the world. So by using research as a leader, so that is the strategy that we have in our group, just like you mentioned before. So in Zeiss, in Shanghai, we have stationed first R&D team. That's the first one in the world besides Germany. So that's for serving local customers to offer the most active and real-time solutions. So in Carl Zeiss, in terms of our concept, innovative, in terms of the innovation of managing innovation of products, and also to marketing innovation, we are proactively to adapt to the demand of the market. So we insist on customer-oriented and customer-centered to increase our core compatibility of the enterprise. So that's a great foundation of our innovation. So that will be my answer to Dongyi, and I don't know if you're satisfied with my answer. Thank you so much, Manager Luo. Again, I would like, on behalf of our company, I would like to thank the Commerce Department of Shandong Province to organize this opportunity of an online roadshow to offer us a great connections between all the industries and organizations. So here at Zeiss, we are willing to contribute ourselves to the development of Shandong Province. If you have any demands in terms of improving your quality, and we would like to ask you to contact us anytime, and we will offer you a high quality and instant service of solutions. Thank you so much.
Thank you both for your questions and answers. We wish that both parties can have further communication and exchanges after this online dialogue. After listening the report delivered by Mr. Tino Nietzsche, Mr. Tan Xiuqing has shown great interest, and now we will give the floor to them. Gentlemen, please go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Tino Nietzsche. After listening to your introduction to the Thuringia automobile industry and the related information about the investment of capital, I think Thuringia should have a lot to do in the field of new energy vehicle in the future. Maybe Seoul region could become the center of the new energy vehicles. What do you think?
Focused on municipality services and logistics traffic within factories. These services and companies will step by step turn their truck fleets from combustion engine to electrical power vehicles. So last but not least, number 4, we as State Development Corporation, we are regularly in exchange with companies here in Thuringia. And especially we can see that the automotive supplier industry is shifting right now, and it finds more and more innovative ways to adapt to the change in the automotive industry and focuses more and more in the new energy vehicle sector. So, but enough of me and us. I believe that the new energy vehicle sector is not only a hot topic in Germany, but also in China. So, Mr. Tan, let me ask you, how is the development of new energy vehicles in Shandong?
Thank you, Mr. Tina Nish. You are giving a very good information about Seoul region's the future's consideration about new energy vehicles. Well, I think the Shandong province government and the automobile production enterprises in Shandong province also place great importance for the development of new energy vehicle. Everyone recognizes that the development of the new energy vehicle is a future trend and necessary. For example, the top leadership of the Qingdao municipal government has issued oath to make Qingdao the world's largest new energy vehicle basis. The production capacity of 1,500 new energy vehicle of BT have been put into production in Qingdao. The new energy commercial vehicle project with Cherry had also been negotiated. At present, at least there are 10 enterprises in Shandong province produce new energy vehicles. The Shandong provincial government also pay more attention to the development of new energy vehicles. The Shandong New Energy Automobile Industry Development Plan 2020 to 2025 will be announced recently. Shandong provincial also makes much account of the development of hydrogen energy, especially the fuel cell system. The fuel cell production base will be in wafer. It must be successful because the local government, the central government, and also the enterprise in industry itself also pay a lot of sources to the project. It be successful is, I think, is competence. At present, the application and the promotion of fuel cell battery buses is in several cities in Shandong. I think Shandong and the Sioux region have a lot of opportunity to cooperate on the new energy vehicles. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. And next, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Richard Dong, Sales Director of CDA Beihai, China. He's going to brief us on the CDA project in China. Welcome.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, nice to meet you here. I'm Richard Dong, come from CDA GmbH China Sales Office. Today, I give you a speech about CDA overview and projects in China. Please see the content. I will introduce those topics one by one. If you have any questions, please ask me after the speech. Next page, you can see our CDA's fact sheet. CDA GmbH is located in Suhl, a small town in Thuringia State. It's found in 1994. At the beginning, CDA only produced CD disc. After 26 years development, CDA becomes a contract manufacturing specialist. Our core competencies are including data handling, plastic material, microstructure optics, of course, scalable production. We have much experience to support flexible production and customized manufacturing. Below sheet, you can see our revenue in last year, 2019. Our turnover is around 62 million euros. We also invest 1.9 million euro for investment, and our staffs is around 202 people worldwide. Next, as mentioned, we are a CD produced at the beginning. However, CD business shrunk very quickly because of MP3 and other digital music revolution. We have to expand our boundaries. After thinking, CDA management team assigned to our new mission. We inspire and manufacturing value. 我们激发和制造价值. You can see we developed the micro optical elements on the CD disc in the middle photo. But it has very good optical performance. The microstructure becomes more and more complicated. In the right hand, this is a CDA logo. When the light source on this optical element, you can see CDA logo very clearly. Okay, let's talk about our market. Consumer electronics, automation, robotics, and automotive are three main industries for CDA. When Apple iPhone X brought Face ID to the market, 3D sensing become very popular application. CDA's diffractive element optics is key component for this facial recognition application. It's also applied with eye tracking application. In the industry and automation robotics segment, we also provide our elements, optical elements to machine, to AR, VR application. In automotive industry, we supplied our optical elements to driver monitor system. This is a quite new application. And more LiDAR application. You know, in the future, there is an autonomous vehicle car in the market. So the LiDAR is quite important device for cars. Okay, when CDA come to China in 2007, we found China market has big potentials for our products. In the left hand, this is our very good project. You know, Chinese people like Alipay, WeChat Pay. Alipay is 支付宝. WeChat Pay is 微信支付. For those payments, we can find the machine in the supermarket, in the shop, restaurant. We can use our Face ID to pay it automatically. In this machine, on the top side, you can see our optical elements inside this sensor. Because of COVID-19, there is many robotic machines in the hotel. There is also optical elements inside. Those machines is quite popular more and more. As for the automotive, you can see this is our product for head-up display, HUD, in the luxury cars. It's also become popular, more and more popular. Okay, those projects are already localized in China. We provide around 1.5 million pieces every year. As a market lead, we have much capabilities. We cooperate with our partner to set up an innovation lab. We can provide optical design. We can provide prototype to series products. We often optimized our process to get more and more advantages. We have a different kind of material. Of course, our materials always polymer material. We can offer wafer level manufacturing. It means we use the semiconductor manufacturing process to produce our opticals. This is quite advanced in the market. We are global companies in China, in Singapore, in India, in American, of course, in Germany. In China market, we have sales office and the customer service and the technical service to support our local customers. Most CDA products are customized. We can provide the customized product to our customer. We have our own software for optical design. We select material according to customer requirement. For example, some customers, they just like the normal temperature. But for the other customers, they have a very strict requirement. The temperature should be around 200 degrees. That means we have provided a special material for such an application. In a word, each product is unique for every customer. At the same time, we also have a standard products for those high volume applications. For example, mobile phone, we can offer standard TOF diffuser. For floor clean machine, we can provide our light generator elements. So you can see below pictures show many optical functional from our DOE elements. There is many patterns. Customer, they can select it for their products. CDA has not just for one type of manufacturing, but handle many types at the same time. We can provide prototype, and you can see the volume. We can provide 100 pieces to 10K pieces every year. For the normal series production, we can provide 50,000 pieces to 700K pieces per year. As for big mass production, we can provide more than 1 million pieces for every month. For one project we got from China market, we supply 2 million pieces for in 1 month. Our customers are quite satisfied with our service. At the moment, CDA's capacity is 150 million pieces for a year. So you can see we have a global service, and we can provide every customer globally. Please see the chart on the right. We are working on only polymers. We know polymer for several years. When it comes with polymers, there is so many possibilities. Some customer, they need the material can used for high temperature. Some customer, they want the material for the UV, anti-UV. And some customers, they need the material can coating. So you can see they have a different idea. We can offer different kind of material, polymer material for them. Please see the chart on the right. We have a different manufacturing process on the right. All those process, we have them in-house. The client ask us to play the melody. We are like the conductor to pick up different process and the technical knowledge, technology to play the melody. For example, coating, for example, printing, for example, singulation, and so on. After that, we deliver our product to customer side. The slides shows details about our main process. For example, optical design, we can offer diffractive, refractive, all kinds of design. As for the mastering, we select the right structure depths to produce insert for replication. As for the moldering, we can offer 3 kind of different process for them. For example, mold injection, compression, mold injection, and so on. For testing, we can offer optical testing and mechanical testing. For optical testing, we can offer like FOV, like efficiency, like uniformity. Then we offer different kind of packaging solution. For example, we can provide our product with wafer, with optical foils, with trays, and so on. You can see our different certification. For the first pictures, this is our quality certification for automotive industry. This is called IATF 16949. For environment management, we have 14001. For power management system, we have 5001. And for the normal electronic industry, we have 9001 certification. All of them are updated every year. Okay, this is a short summary for CDA core competence. We can produce from a prototype, small volume to big volume. We can shift flexibility from standard production. We produce polymer material for complicated microstructure products. We update our quality control and give the great manufacturing process. We have a wide raw material portfolios. We cooperate with supply and machine supplies for great cooperation. We have a big scale software, and of course, we push forward the innovation every year. Okay, this is my presentation. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you for your presentation, Mr. Richard Dong. After listening to your introduction, Ms. Annie Du, Deputy General Manager of Qingdao Sino-German Eco Park, Qingdao China-Germany Cooperation Hub, wants to further know more about CDA. So we are honored to connect Mr. Richard Dong and Ms. Annie Du via the internet. So please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Richard. Thank you very much for your presentation just now. And good afternoon, everyone. This is Annie from Sino-German Eco Park. Before I ask questions to Richard, first of all, I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to Shandong Department of Commerce to provide this opportunity for all of us. Well, Qingdao Sino-German Eco Park locates in Shandong Province, Qingdao City, Qingdao West Coast New Area. And the total area of our park is about 35 square kilometers. And it was established under the support and the cooperation between the Chinese and the German governments. And our development philosophy is ecological environment, green development, and sustainable life. We enjoy a very good transportation location. We are very close to Qingdao Port, which is the 7th biggest port in the whole world. and we are very close to Shandong International Airport, which is at the same level of Beijing International Airport. And also, there are two longest highways from east to the west and from the north to the south of China crossing our park. By now, after 7 years development, now we have the high-end equipment manufacturing industry, the intelligent manufacturing industry, the life health economy, and also we have about 25 hidden champions from Germany settled down in our park. Last year, we have set up a China-Germany cooperation hub, which is an international one, and we like to create a better platform for all the German companies. So my question for Richard would be, well, CDA was established in 1994, and it has a development history of about 30 years. I'm very impressed what it has achieved now. So my question would be, do you have any investment plans to invest in China in future? Because now we have nearly 30 hidden champions in Sino-German Eco Park. So sincerely would like to invite CDA to pay a visit to our park. So when are you convenient, please? If not, we could understand due to the epidemic. But we also have a Sino-German product and technology exhibition and trade platform. We provide the free chance for German companies to make propaganda and exhibition here. So you might consider cooperation. So Richard, please.
Okay, thank you. Yes, of course, because China market is a big market, which has a huge demand. When we CDA has first time to visit China, we look at many cities, and there is many famous companies there. For example, we know in Shandong there is a Haier, there is Gore-Tex, and so on. They are also famous, especially for our business. As for the investment plan, CDA has a mid-long-term strategy, which we are thinking investment in China market. Since 2017, in short 3 years, our sales revenue in China has obviously increased year on year. Of course, in this year, it's a special case. However, we still think we have a keep confidence in China market because we see more and more new industry in the market. For example, as I mentioned that for the LiDAR, for autonomous cars, for the smart payment machines, and so on. So we think this is great potential for us. About Sino-German Industry Park, I think CDA local team can visit you as early as possible. The main difficult for our German colleagues, as you mentioned that, this is because of COVID-19, CDA leadership teams can travel to China at the moment. Once the situation changes, we will think about your invitation and we can give them our impression for your park. About the internet platform, we have a great interest about very much. Maybe you can send us the details after the meeting. We will report it to CDA headquarters. Of course, we would like to cooperate with you. We also invite you, if possible, you can visit our CDA GmbH in Thuringia. Finally, we also want to thank for everyone for your supporting, like the Department of Commerce of Shandong Province, Shandong International Investment Promotion Agency, and the Shandong Internet Media Group. All of yours great effort then make us everyone happy. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Richard.
Thank you too.
Okay, last but not least, I would like to mention that at this weekend, we will have open day of Qingdao German companies. If you are interested, you can come to Qingdao, and it will be at the Olympic Sailing Center. And there will be about 35 German companies and institutes there. So welcome everyone. So thank you very much, Richard. Hope one day that I could visit your company in Germany. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lu. And we are really looking forward to meeting you in Qingdao. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we've reached the end of today's session of Cloud Roadshow. If you have any further inquiries or questions, please feel free to contact us. You are welcome to follow us on our WeChat account, select Shandong, or call Shandong International Investment Promotion Agency at 0531 8901 3578 or 0531 8901 3555 or 186 788 17218. Or you can also contact Shendon Internet Media Group at 0531 8519 3668 or 186 788 28218. So once again, thank you all for joining us today. We will soon kick off more sessions together with other countries like the UK, France, Japan, and South Korea for international economic and trade cooperation. Please select Shandong for the shared future. See you next time. Goodbye.